क्यों एक खूबसूरत बेहद ज़हीन लड़की खुद को बर्बाद करने पर तुली है, कोई नहीं जानता था। क्यों वो सबसे घुलती मिलती नहीं, चिढ़ी चिढ़ी सी रहती है। क्यों खुद को एक दायरे में कैद किए है। कॉलेज में ये बात सबकी समझ से बाहर थी। दरअसल अदिति खुद को सजा दे रही थी। पिछले कई सालों से वो यही तो कर रही थी। एक ऐसे गुनाह की सजा खुद को दे रही थी जो उसने किया ही नहीं था। हमेशा चंचल चुलबुली रहने वाली नन्ही बच्ची अचानक खामोश हो गई। जिंदगी से सारे रंग उड़ गए और इसकी वजह कोई समझ नहीं सका। अदिति, ऐसा क्या हुआ था आपके साथ कि आप अचानक बदल गई?
I don't know when it started because it could have been when I was probably just a year old or 2 year old. I mean, all I know is it's there in all my earliest childhood memories. The person was a neighbor, but both families were very close. This person, he was probably, say, when I was born, he was around 13. So, 13 or 14. So, when I was 2, he could have been around 16 or 15 when this thing started. And so I was so young. I mean, I couldn't have known it was wrong. So it just went on as if, he kind of very cleverly groomed me into believing that it was an act of love. It was kind of a game, and it was nice because he was never violent. He was always gentle and caring, loving. It never felt wrong. And that went on till I was 13.
13 साल की आप हो गई, तब तक पड़ोस का ये लड़का आपको अब्यूज करता रहा और शुरुआत हुई थी जब आप 2 साल की थी।
I think so. There was nothing that he didn't do. I mean, every kind of thing, starting from just touching, fondling, and to making me fornicate him, to, orally, and to penetration, everything. And he used to show me these pictures in magazines and ask me to try this, try that. And it was always at his place. It was never at my place. I used to go around, and his mom was always there. She was a homemaker. She was always around, he was inside his room studying or something. He was this typical Indian good boy, good looks, very bright, and everybody liked him. So there was nobody could question. So
घर में किसी को शक नहीं होता?
I don't know how. I really can't understand how, because I was behind a closed door, and his mom never came and knocked and tried to see what was going on.
2 साल का, 4 साल का बच्चा तो कुछ नहीं समझ सकता, बट अगर मैं कहूँ 5 साल की उम्र, कुछ याद है आपको उस वक्त का क्या हो रहा था?
Yeah, when I was growing up, and I was of course being more aware of what's happening, then it felt wrong at times, but I was so groomed into that. I mean, I didn't even try to stop it even then. I did try to avoid it. I mean, whenever I saw him, I said, no, I have to go study, or I have to, my mom will be angry if I stay late or something. Later, the frequency reduced because I didn't go often. But whenever he had the chance, he would just call me, and it went on till the day before he got married.
एक बात मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही, वो लड़का आपके साथ इतना सब कुछ कर रहा था, उसको ये डर नहीं था कि आप किसी को बता देंगे?
He was very clever. He just made me believe that this game is nice, and you play it like this. You don't tell people, and it's nice. It's very loving. And I love you, so we are doing this. That kind of a mindset was made.
और फिर जब आप 12 साल की थी, तब उस लड़के की शादी हो गई।
हाँ जी. The most shocking part is that the night before he got married, I clearly remember I was in 7th standard then, so it's very clear and etched in my memory. I went to his place, and there weren't a lot of people around. We just went to one room, and he lifted up my frock. And I was growing up, and he'd try to touch my breast and say that, my God, you're growing to be so beautiful. And then he said, look, I'm getting married tomorrow. We can't do this again. Something like that. And that was the end. I mean, next day he got married, and then he left the country.
इस लड़के के जाने के बाद भी चाइल्ड अब्यूज़ से आपका पीछा नहीं छूटा, कुछ और भी हुआ आपके साथ?
I mean, life is going on normally. One fine day, my uncle this uncle was more than a father because he was very close. I was in my room. Then uncle came over like any other day. He was just laughing and chatting, chit-chatting. And then I was kind of sleepy. He just lay down and asked me to come lie down. Then I was like happily went and cuddled beside him. And then
How old were you then?
I was just going on 15, I think. Yeah. Then this uncle, I was almost dozing off, and suddenly I feel his hand on my under my frock, on my breasts, and some 10 seconds I was completely shocked. I was paralyzed, and I didn't move. Then after a few seconds, I kind of pushed him away and left the room. I didn't say anything. I didn't scream and later I didn't tell mom and dad. Now, if you ask me, I don't know why I didn't tell. Because ideally I should have just screamed and raised a fuss about it. But I was very angry. I was confused. And how? First of all, shock was there because it was my uncle. And that uncle whom I love so much. Then, of course, at that age I knew this was not right. But I was so horribly confused.
बट आपकी ज़िंदगी के ये 2 वाक़ये, these 2 incidents, बहुत गहरा असर डाला इन्होंने आपकी ज़िंदगी पर।
Yeah. That night, I was thinking that, oh, so he used me. And that thought brought this whole thing back. That, people use me, why? So I've been used even then, back then when this happened, that happened. And the whole memory flooded in and I just believed it's because of me. Because I'm ugly, I'm evil, I'm dirty, I'm impure. That's why they did that to me then. That night and the next day I woke up a completely changed person.
वो जो बुरी यादें थी बचपन की हॉन्ट करती थी?
They used to haunt like crazy every day in, day out. And there was this constant pain in the heart, Because and also apart from my what's going on inside the whole storm, I had to keep up that sweet act in front of people, right? I had to pretend that everything is fine. In school, everything is fine. So if I had to keep up the sweet act all the time, it took a huge toll. In the nights, I was like every day I used to cry myself to sleep. There's thoughts of course, thoughts of killing myself came in quite often, but I never acted very seriously on it because of one particular thought that my parents won't be able to take it.
मम्मी पापा को फिर कब और कैसे बताया?
The first disclosure of this issue of what had happened to me happened in my first year towards the end. I had met a friend in my first year. Of course, I didn't tell anyone. He didn't know anything. But just from the way I was, he wanted to know more. And he was like persistent. He wouldn't let me go if I don't tell him. Finally, I gave in. And he was like completely shocked. Then he tried to be there for me, of course. I mean, I was very tough. I didn't let him in anymore. But he kept that and he tried to, make it better. He just let me cry for months. After this first disclosure, I kind of told 2-3 more people. One very close friend in college, one person, and my dance teacher. So she told me read this. She told me a lot of things, and then told me if you can read this book. It's called Bitter Chocolate on Child Sexual Abuse in India by Pinky Virani. For a month, I read it. I mean, from cover to cover. But at the end of it, when I came out, I came out of the whole thought process, and I realized in huge bold letters that it was not my fault. It was such a powerful feeling. I don't know how to explain that. I kept feeling that. For 2-3 days, I thought it was not my fault. It was not my fault. I kept thinking, and I couldn't believe it was not my fault. So what have I done for all these years? That day, the healing started finally.
And then you told your parents?
Yeah, then I told my parents over the phone someday, which was not very good. Should have been with them. And they were very shocked, of course. They felt very upset. I was also kind of angry with them. So I was not very good that day. I was screaming.
आज आप कुछ कहना चाहती है बाकी सारे पेरेंट्स से जो शायद जानते भी नहीं कि उनके घर में क्या हो सकता है?
It's my single most important thing that people should take away from my story is that you have to be aware of whatever is happening in your child's life. Every moment of your child's life you should know.
I can understand कि आपके लिए यहाँ आना और अपनी सारी कहानी हमें सुनाना कितना मुश्किल रहा होगा अदिति, आसान नहीं होता, और ख़ासकर तब जब आप इतने सालों इसके लिए जो कुछ आपके साथ हुआ उसके लिए आप खुद को जिम्मेदार मानती रही हैं. मस्ट हैव बीन वेरी टफ. अदिति ने कई साल शर्म में गुजार दिए, खुद को उस गलती का गुनहगार ठहराया जो किसी और ने की थी. अगर आपके साथ भी कुछ ऐसा हुआ है तो जागिए, अपराध भाव से बाहर आइए. शर्मिंदा आपको नहीं बल्कि उन्हें होना चाहिए जो रिश्तों को शर्मसार करते हैं.